ready?
Hello, sir.
Are you sure you're ready? Yeah.
I think so.
Gonna get ready to start.
Not really, but all right.
We not afraid of nobody. We not afraid of nobody. Never afraid, never afraid. Yeah, it's another episode now. This is gonna be a funny episode because a lot of my guests that I come on here have a lot of followers and everybody knows them. So my next guest has no followers, but everybody does know them. So it's kind of funny because I used to use his name as a scale when I was single and I used to chat to girls. So I used to be like, do you know Reza? And their answer would provide me enough details whether I was going to walk away or if I was going to stay there or not. Majority of the time, I walked away because they knew Reza. And I was like, yeah, I don't want none of that.
Welcome to everyone's
bro.
nightmare.
Yeah, welcome, bro. How are you? How's everything?
Very good.
It's so good to have you here. Honestly, one
Thank
of
you
the
for having
funniest
me.
people I know in my... Just talking about myself. Funniest people I know, honestly.
Literally one of the funniest people I know.
Known you for a long
Too
time.
long.
Before we start, can you blow into this into this pipe, please? I just want to see how sober you are right now.
I'll fail that shit real quick.
Shit, right?
I just came from a pool party, so just, take it easy on me, yeah?
Were you in the pool?
I didn't go in the pool, so
Why?
I put on a bit of weight, so I'm not.
So you should have just left your t-shirt on and.
That's what I did, basically.
Why don't you put your mic a bit closer to your face? Why don't you... deep throat there. How was the pool party? Good.
Hold on, talking back to how long I've known you.
Yeah.
I have visions of me.
Yeah.
Seeing you.
Yeah.
I swear you was about 12 years old or something. You had your rollerblades on. No, in fact, you were playing football.
Yeah.
The only thing that I saw was a massive nose and a little kid.
It's kind of funny that you say that because if you look at Reza's nose, mine is more pointy. His is like exactly.
Fat.
No, yours is shaped exactly like you know the bobsleigh that the Jamaicans used to win when they had a new bobsleigh team is exactly the same as that.
I got a fat nose, you got a pointy nose.
Yeah,
you can stab someone. That's a weapon right there, bro.
There you go. That's why I win my fights and you lose most of yours because you're a target and I'm a weapon.
I just knocked them with it.
No, but you know one thing about you, and I think we both have this, and I don't know where we got it from, but we can banter ourselves or talk ourselves into and out of any situation. I mean, it's quite funny because at my wedding, Shane, what he literally said in his speech that Ahmed has got me in and out of most of situations in my life, and you would have known that, but you weren't at the wedding in the beginning during the speeches, right?
I was in the process. If you remember,
you blagged your way out.
Hold on, 1 minute. If you
you blagged your way out of the first part of my wedding, the boring part.
Hold on. If you remember, I came.
You made it to the party,
flight. Though. I dropped off my suitcase and ran.
Yeah, I do remember. I remember because you came back from Thailand. Do you remember how I remember? Because everybody was giving us the wedding gifts and all that, and then you slipped me an envelope and made this face and goes, "Sorry, bruv, I only got a couple of thousand." And I thought, a couple of thousand? That's nice of you, bruv.
Thai money.
But it was 1,000 baht. So when it comes down to
Mate,
it, I've known you. No. I've known you for 35 years, and you gave me 63p for my wedding. 63p,
but
bro.
Surely it's the thought that counts. And further from that, listen, the fact is I jumped off a plane and literally, I remember where your wedding was. It was opposite my house in Sulafa. Yeah. I literally jammed, boom, went, and I dropped and came and I put on a suit with a creased up shirt and rocked up to your wedding. I semi-crashed it because I went through the garden bit.
But you say you came to my wedding. But you didn't come to my wedding and jump off the plane because, it's Ahmed's wedding.
Yes,
I really want to do that.
I mean, I didn't have a choice.
That was the closest, nearest, most convenient place you could get alcohol.
Don't be like that. Don't do
so
me like
you
that.
were like,
don't do me like that.
I just got off the plane.
Hold on,
I've only had 4 drinks.
Hold on, don't be like that. Because you started this conversation by saying, can you do an alcohol test?
Yeah.
Your viewers are going to think I'm a fucking alcoholic, bruv. Don't be like that.
Wait, you say that? I just want to know something. When you're saying that, are you opposing the idea?
I'm massively opposing the idea. I'm sober at least 6 hours per day.
yeah, but that's fine.
Hold on. With that said, let me tell you what happened this morning. This is, and I'm sorry for the viewers who are watching this who don't know me. I'm no one. According to him, I got no followers.
No, you're everyone. You're everyone.
But this is what happened this morning. No word of a lie. I woke up this morning. Well, when I say this morning, I woke up this afternoon at 3:30 or 2:30 in the afternoon. I woke up going, I'm super thirsty. So as you do. So I woke up, got out of my bed, went to the water dispenser, and I'm there and I went, shh, got a drink. And as I'm drinking, I turned around. And this is no word of a lie. My door is wide open.
Yeah, you see,
Wait, my house door is wide open. I'm like, What the?
Yeah, but that's normal, bro.
No,
That's
it's
normal.
not.
Let me tell you
no.
why it's normal.
I thought I felt
So,
violated. I'm
when
like,
I moved to Dubai, pardon me,
clear your throat.
I said, so if you remember, I said I'm going back to the UK. I'm going to come back. I'm going to stay in an apartment in this tower,
Yes.
and I kind of set my
Expect-
affirmations,
yes.
yeah, whatever. So you picked me up from the airport, and you said, "Hey, dude, listen, I know this is weird, but if you're looking for an apartment, I'm moving to a villa.
Villa, yeah,
My
remember.
apartment's available."
Yes.
So I was like, "Of course, I'll
Yes.
take it." First 4 months of me living there, people would be opening the door at night in droves of 15 and 20, pushing past me, saying, "Where's Rez?" and starting the party.
You're
At
sitting there going, what the
least 2 or 3 times, I woke up with people
in your house.
in my house, and not as in creeping around, full
Just
on
having
party
a
mode.
party.
Yeah, I woke up to loud music, and then there was the waking
your
up
own
to
crib.
Rami and Rami and Mo smoking docha playing PlayStation in my house, and I was like, where did all this come from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is, man.
So
Shit.
what made you come to Dubai? in general?
Oh, good question. What made me come to Dubai? So I was in a. Oh, so okay. I know you. I know. I said we're going to talk about this, but I know you want to talk about it. But I'm in recruitment.
Boring. Okay, you're in recruitment.
It's fucking not boring, but
Alright.
fine. Can we say fuck?
Yeah, of course we can.
Fuck it. All right, fine.
Fuck.
So this is the pinnacle point that made me go. You know what? Screw London. I'm going to come to Dubai. This is legit what happened. So I was working in a recruitment company, one of the nicest recruitment companies I've ever worked for. In fact,
Hill McGlynn. I remember
Yes,
going to an interview
You
there.
went for the interview.
I don't know why, though.
And listen, and they
Yeah.
thought this guy's full of shit because you.
I tell you
I
what,
remember specifically what
they
happened.
thought you came from Reza. We just about
No.
we took Reza on,
No.
then realized when it was too late, this guy is a liability. We're not taking any more people from there. But let's have a laugh and see how much shit this guy is full
so
of.
I had to blag you an interview
Yeah.
because you have zero recruitment experience, zero sales
I had
experience.
zero experience.
Full stop, right? And we know the experience that you
Yeah,
had, but
yeah.
let's put that to one side. Anyway, so I've managed to convince them to have
Edit. Yeah.
Anyway, so I've got you an interview, and in your interview, you were talking about doing you went to Brazil and how you were doing a fucking
Was that before or after?
capoeira. No, this is after, bruv. You done
Okay.
your capoeira.
Did I
and
get
at
on the
this
table
point,
and do some capoeira?
literally, and then you're
Nah.
like, wait, and you're like, now you're like one of these street. What is street people called? The jumping off streets. building.
Parkour.
You were doing that
I'm a man
parkour
of many
shit.
talents.
So you are one of the most talented people. Like honestly,
Do not
fuck you and your
edit.
podcast. You are one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. Like on some next level.
Nah. Why? Go on. Do tell.
I will tell. Because you speak multiple languages. Anything you get your mind on, you fucking master. Fuck you and I hate you.
I feel the rage.
In the nicest way
Yeah, yeah,
possible.
yeah.
But the reality is you're in a fucking interview. And I'm like, yo, this guy's a fucking legend. He can do this. He can make this shit happen. So Simon Gerling, who's a fucking good friend of mine till now.
Because you brought me a circus animal.
Yeah, he literally went, this guy's full of shit, man. I'm like, he does parkour. I'm
yeah,
like, no,
because-
he really does. And he went to Brazil and was in a fucking Buddha temple sitting there going feng shui.
Yeah, they
and
thought I was
shit.
blagging it.
They thought you're
Yeah.
blagging it. I'm like, no, this guy's legit. He actually, this guy's a fucking superhero. He does all this shit. They just went, man,
Nah.
I've seen a few salespeople in my life. Fuck this guy. I'm like, oh my God, this guy can blag it.
Yeah.
Trust me. He's a, anyway, so that's what happened with Hill McGlynn. So going back to your question of why the fuck I came here. So I was working for Hill McGlynn, and on this specific day, I had a bet with one of the, because we were on a permanent team, as in we hire permanent staff, and there was the contract staff that they hire people on a contract basis. So there's a guy called James Jewson on the other side, and me and him were rivals. I used to do the permanent, he used to do the temporary. And there was this one guy called fucking Michael something, I can't remember his name, but this guy was like a really stubborn fucking I'm not having it kind of candidate, right? And he's working for this amazing, he was a mechanical, anyway, whatever, I don't want to bore you with the details, but so this guy was like,
you should just stop talking from the beginning.
thanks.
No, okay. Yeah.
So this guy was like stubborn as shit, and he wouldn't leave his company. And this guy James had been trying to move this guy for like at least 6-7 months, and he was not having it. So I said, listen, I'm gonna fucking move this guy. I've got him a job. He's gonna move. And he went, mate, I'll bet you 100 quid. I think it was £100 or 50. I think it was a £50 bet. And it was, if you can move this guy, I'll give you £50. Fine, let's do this. So I fucking did it. And I remember this. It was in I think it was in like December or November. It was like shitty weather, right? So anyway, I managed to convince this guy, and he fucking took the job. So the next day I went, I was like, fuck you, James, you owe me 50 fucking quid. This motherfucker rocked up with pennies. He went to the fucking bank and got 1p fucking...
And 50 quid of it. Yeah.
And he went, here you go. I'm like, you fucking bitter bitch. Like, just fucking take it like a man. I won.
I pretty like the pennies thing.
Right. It was good. It was good. It was a lot of banter in the house. Everything was fine. So, but prior to this day happening, and going back again to your question, I deviate. I was at home. I was living in Wilson at the time. You been to my house. I had the fucking greatest day. I'm like, you know what? I've just closed this massive deal. Life is good. I'm making money. I'm doing very, very well for myself. Today is a good day. And I used to ride bikes, if you remember. I had bikes, right? Right. So I thought, you know what? Today's a sick day. I've fucking closed the biggest deal. And it was a very big deal, by the way. And this motherfucker I've won, so I'm going to embarrass him in front of the whole fucking office. It's going to be amazing. Woke up and I went...
Oh, 1 second. Sorry, bro.
What are you doing?
I got a call, man. 1 second.
Shut up, bro.
I swear, no, I don't usually do this in the podcast. Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
hey, what's happening? I'm just doing the podcast. Who's this?
Hey.
Oh, what's happening, buddy?
What baddie in the house?
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey.
What's good, homie?
I'm just recording the podcast, man. What are you up to?
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Really? Like this wasn't fucking planned, you bastards.
I don't even know.
Is that Reza?
You got any questions
or
for
is
us?
it Amir?
Bad Afro. What's
Or
going
is
on?
it Amir? Which one are we talking to now?
Is it Reza or Amir?
Deep.
Because it's like
It's Amir Reza.
Amir by day and Reza by
Reza
night.
by
I think
night.
when he turns into Reza, he gets into his flow.
Sadaf,
Which one are you today, Amir?
Sadaf, let me ask you a question. Do you remember when I was at your crib
Go ahead.
and we came out the house and this fucking shitbag was outside playing football, fucking killing everyone with his skills, and I'm sitting there going, look at this fucking big nose bastard.
You were playing football?
No, Ahmed was playing
he's
football.
basically saying that he was hating on me and my nose.
I was hating
when
on your
playing
nose.
football. But do you remember that time when Rez was fell asleep?
I thought you said Amir was
No,
playing
because
football.
Rez wants to try and bring out embarrassing stories. So I just want. Do you remember that time when Rez stayed over at your house and he woke up in the morning and his willy was hanging out of his boxers and you lot took a picture?
Oh dear. Yeah, where everyone wrote on his head and put toothpaste all over his face.
Wait, the best memory I have
And
of
he had
this.
swear words across his forehead.
Did you just say
and he had
swear
no
words?
clue till he woke up.
Swear words. She's a mum now.
You're a mum now. You got to say swear words. Listen, do you have a?
Oh,
do
sorry.
you have
Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, of course you are. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that
Listen,
shit.
You got any?
Oh, sorry. When he had cunts written on his head.
you got a question for this prick while we're here?
While we're
So I'll
here.
get back to the.
No, I just want to say hi.
Hi.
Find out who
Alright.
you were talking to, if it was Amir or Rez.
Oh, okay. I think.
It's
Well,
Amir Reza.
he's in the middle of transitioning
Oh,
to
it's
both.
Amir Reza.
Yeah.
So he's I
Basically,
see,
he's
I
only had
see.
3
Well,
bottles, so he needs another 3 before he turns into Reza. But he was telling
well,
a
good luck.
he was telling a really
I
good story.
look forward to hearing the podcast.
Alright, that's-
Thank you for your guest appearance. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bye. That was random.
Hey, with that said, actually, you just fucking brought a memory back in my head. Do you remember when he was living in Bush?
Yeah.
Upstairs, right?
The roof terrace.
And what was the guy's name?
JJ.
Yes. So
I feel like he's getting.
I hope he
back
doesn't
to
watch
the-
this.
Yeah.
So I
And he
remember-
fell off on Halloween.
No. Oh, and he
okay.
fell on the stairs.
Yeah.
No, forget that. So I remember I must have just gone to, and are you going to bring this up? I just come back from Torture.
No, I was gonna say before you do that, because I was gonna talk about your mad creativity and like how you were always ahead of the game. So the first time I ever
Was
saw
I?
the Bane outfit was when you turned up to the house dressed as Bane, maybe 15 years before the
Bane
movie
even
came out.
existed.
Yeah. So why were you dressed as Bane?
Okay, so listen. So if you really want to take it there,
Okay.
we'll take
As
it there.
as politically correct as we can.
I,
here.
I will keep it as
Yeah,
physical because
yeah.
we are where we
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
So I'll try to keep it kosher.
Hmm.
But bearing in mind
Yeah.
the kosher thing, you get it.
Yeah. Well, apparently now you can.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's why I said it. Anyway.
Edit. Okay.
So I specifically remember this one time,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go into the backstory because
Okay.
we are here and I don't want to go into it. But I I feel like I have to now go into
Yeah,
it. So there was a club in London called TG,
Okay.
without exposing too much information.
Torture Gardens. Yeah.
Anyway, Torture Garden. So, and there's a specific dress code, right?
Okay.
And this, I mean, I don't want to go into the whole Torture Garden thing because
Yeah.
it just, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
The fact that you're dressed up as Bane pretty much tells you what kind of club
I
it
was
is.
on this particular night. I was wearing. God, I can't believe people are going to watch this on podcast and go, what the fuck. So basically, what I was wearing was PVC trousers.
For those of you who are listening on Spotify and not watching the YouTube,
Yes.
he's describing what he's wearing now. So yeah, go on.
So basically, I had fucking PVC trousers,
Yeah.
a PVC vest on, and one of those fucking police PVC hats.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the New York
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, I know exactly. What it's
Terrible.
like I saw it, bro.
You did, right? So it was, I think, 6 or 7 a.m. I'd come back to your house in Bush, and I was in your kitchen doing God knows what, and JJ had been sleeping in your house. So he woke up, and he doesn't know me like that. Like, we're not on that level for him to know the deep shit that I get into.
Yeah.
So and I remember this. So this guy wakes up, and he's like, and he sees me in the kitchen. He's like, fuck is going on? And I just went,
I don't know if you.
you're dreaming. It's a nightmare.
You're asleep.
Go back.
Go back to sleep.
And I just think, this
You should have just
vision.
went. All right, darling.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
All right, darling, come over here.
Yeah.
But I literally, till now, which is weird, till now, I still think back and I go, fuck, this poor guy. I mean, I don't know what kind of vision or image he had of me to begin with.
Well, it wasn't
But
a very
now
good one.
he now has just seen me wearing full PVC. I mean, it was a full-on gay outfit. I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't a gay situation I went to, but imagine, like, you know, we're from London. Wait, we're from London. It's a rude boy thing.
Okay.
Hey, wagwan rude boy. You know, it's
Does that make it any better that you're dressed like that, saying Wagwan
it
rude boy?
doesn't. So that's the whole point. So he's got this. I'm assuming he's got this image of me as being one of the London guys,
Yeah.
right? All of a sudden, I'm there with fucking YMCA outfit.
Tight PVC, bro. No explanation, no
Nothing,
idea what's
nothing.
going on.
And I'm just there, and he turns around and just went, fuck, it's a nightmare. Go back to sleep. I don't think I've spoken to him since then because, for obvious reasons, because I was really embarrassed, but whatever, it is what it is.
But where did you get when did you know that you could blag anything? Like, was there any particular moment?
The point.
Yeah. Was there any particular thing that you were like, you got yourself out of something and you were like, hold on a minute, I'm onto something. I mean, even with girls as well. Like, you can blag yourself, like, in situations, like, because it's not.
Into situations.
Yeah, because obviously.
Yeah, I know. It's not saying it. I
mean, we're not top of the line,
Listen,
top pick of the cherry.
So with that said, I remember one time specifically, I was with you, in fact.
Yeah.
We were in.
You definitely didn't get the girl over.
No,
me.
of course not. You have blaggability, and you got a massive nose. So I'm like,
I convinced
surely
myself.
I look better than this motherfucker,
Yeah.
but apparently I don't.
It's the blagging, bro.
Listen, so we were with these two chicks. I don't know if you remember this. We were in, I think it was Tottenham Court Road somewhere,
Yeah.
and we were downstairs at a bar. Do you remember
Yes,
this?
yes, I was wearing a yellow t-shirt.
And you were fucking just on fire. And I'm just like, I was looking at you in awe and in somewhere, and I'm like, this ugly motherfucker.
But that means a lot.
Bitch,
That
how
means a
is
lot
he
coming
doing
from
this?
you. That means a lot. That's
No, because I look in the mirror and I go, fuck. I look at him, I'm just a bit darker. Like, fuck. So, same nose, different size.
We're like the first, like the initial script of Twins, where it was Danny DeVito and
yeah,
Danny
you
DeVito.
remember that shit?
It was two Danny DeVitos,
DeVito,
and
Danny
they
DeVito.
just didn't pick up. They didn't pick it up for the movie.
Except now these
Yeah,
days, you're
yeah.
Arnold with the old.
Damn,
Which
so-
way is the beach?
Yeah. Okay, to talk about that.
So that time I remember specifically, and I remember there were two girls. I think it was the one. What was her name?
Yeah, don't worry, no names.
Yeah, okay, fine. No names.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we were there, and we were two very, very beautiful girls who
Yeah.
were clearly way out of our league.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Both of them were out of
Yeah.
our league. And you
As
just
most are.
as most are. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you just fucking, it was just and I'm just there going, I was dying at your fucking banter, mate. I was like, fuck me, it's fine. You can have me if you want.
Yeah.
I was just like, shit. And the girls fully were in love with you. And I'm like, and going back to your question of what made you decide, fuck you, you're not that deep. It's not, you're not the one that made me decide. But I was just like, shit, the power of the
No
banter
way,
is
bro.
on some next level.
Nah. You were on roller coasters way before that.
I was, but
you
I'm
were
just,
leading the pack for a long time, bro.
I mean,
since you were young.
this is your thing, so I'm trying to big you up, man. Let it
I
go.
mean, it's the truth, but I'm trying to make you not look so.
You're bringing it back.
No. You hang up.
I appreciate you.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
up.
No, but yeah, no, you were on fire from back in the days, and it wasn't just with girls. It was just in, like, there's certain people in life that you know that, for example, do you want to go to this party? Nah, Reza's coming. All right, safe.
Fuck it, I'll go.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
I
you
hear that.
know you're going to be the life of the party. You're going to be whatever until I get there.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's touching.
And then when I get there,
And then you fucking
then you're back
massive
then
shadow.
You've got a bottle of alcohol. No. But yeah, I always remember that, and it's like, and it's a skill to have. It is a kind of catch me, because if we were back in the days with our kind of, I mean, people don't know us, and they might think, oh, we're just trying to, but we've blagged ourselves out
Into
of life
in and
or
out
death
of
situations.
Oh my
out
god,
of
so many.
things. And I truly believe that if we were dodgy, because we're not,
Not at all.
that back in the day,
Remotely.
before cameras, before internet, like the catch me if you can days, I really believe that we could have been that dude.
I mean,
Like,
I mean,
I'm
was
almost
that
there.
dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you literally flew the plane back from Thailand just because you didn't want to wait. No, yeah.
No, but it was. I mean, look, I think
And it is a skill. It is a skill.
it is a skill, and I think the turning point for me, going back to your original question, joke aside, was I had just come out of university, and in university I studied design.
Yeah.
Ironically, I'm colorblind.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So
Thank you for bringing that up, because I was going to bring that up.
I knew you was
Yeah.
about to. So and I only did colorblind. No, I only did university
Yeah.
because my ex-girlfriend Mariam, as you know,
Yeah.
I shouldn't name names. Just edit.
Yeah.
So she was in uni,
Mm.
and she was doing this design course. I didn't want to study, man. I'm like, bro, I'm about to fucking
Yeah, the life.
just
Yeah.
life, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
just experience life,
Yeah.
right? And my parents, obviously, I'm from Iran, so the Iranian, the Arab fucking
Mm.
mentality of you have to have a degree, my son,
Mm.
was the pressure was on me.
Mm.
So I just come back from Germany and America. I'd moved away for a while, so I just come back, and the pressure was on. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. And my girlfriend at the time was doing this degree, and she said, listen, as a mature student, because I was over 21, as a mature student, you can kind of blag your way in. I was like, ooh, I like that word,
Yeah,
blag.
yeah.
Fucking do this.
Did you say challenge?
Yeah, did you say challenge? Challenge accepted.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I did is I went to my friend Shiva, who had studied design, and she had a whole portfolio of work, right? Like just to her own personal, because she's an actual artist. So I went to her and I said, listen, mate, I need to borrow your fucking portfolio of stuff because I'm gonna blag it into the London College of fucking art. And it was like very dignified, very good school of fucking art, man. It was like, you can't bullshit people.
Yeah.
But
You got in.
I did. So I went and got her work, and I'm like, okay, give me this backstory of this, give me the backstory of this. And I remember the lecturer's name, Susan, she's probably dead now, but I went and saw her stuff, and I went and I blagged my way into this degree. Anyway, long story short, got the degree. And they're like, and Sadaf, ironically, was in the same course as me. So I was in the same class as Sadaf.
Wait, that's where you met Betty?
No, I've not Betty
okay.
from.
Yeah, that's
Come
what I
on,
was
what are you talking
thinking.
about? No, I've not Betty from.
Yeah.
Come on, what?
Silly
Think
question.
back. Yeah,
Edit.
edit.
Yeah.
Definitely edit that.
Yeah.
So me and Sadaf were in the same class, and Sadaf's like, "Fucking idiot, man," because I'm obviously colorblind.
Yeah.
So the theme is beige
Yeah.
or brown,
Yeah.
and I'm doing it in red.
And you're like, well,
And
this
she
page
turned
is
around.
already beige. There's no point of drawing anything on
Wait.
it.
So it was red. So she turned around and goes, "Bro, what the fuck are you doing? You've
Yeah.
done this whole shit in brown." I'm like, "I thought it's red." She's like, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah.
So going back to the blaggability, I blagged myself a fucking university degree because I'm think about it.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind.
Dude, I know. Do you know how
and
many
I got
times
a
I tried to
fucking
dress you up in
design
fucked
degree.
up clothes? Don't you remember?
Thank you.
You used to come out and
All
you used
the
to be
time.
like, does this go with this? I'll be like,
Yes. This is what my sister used to do. She's
I'd be like,
fucking, yeah, it goes, yeah.
yeah. I think once I'm sure once I made you dress up in like the most random colors ever.
You probably did, and he got away with it because I wouldn't know any fucking
And
better.
that's why you used to buy those jumpers with the hexagons in them, because it had so many colors in them that you'd
Everything
hope,
goes.
you'd hope that
Something's gonna match.
It's gonna match with something else. Yeah.
So anyway, so the whole uni thing happened, and so anyway, after I deviate, so I got the university degree in a random degree that I can never possibly use in my life because fuck doing a design degree
Yeah.
and you could never do what the client wants, right? So I just got it for my
Can
parents'
you
sake.
imagine if you actually did that? Like you go to just redo someone's house,
And they want
and they
this
say, "I
fucking
want this, I want
blue,
green,
and I
I
give them a
want thing,"
fucking
and you just come
greenhouse.
back,
Oh my god, terrible,
But
right?
you'd probably be able to black them out.
Probably black them out of
See,
it.
turquoise
No,
right now
but
is
exactly.
like the
But
new
your
way.
vision
Yeah,
is
yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
And,
Yeah,
as my friend Andre says, I Jedi people.
Yeah,
It's a Jedi skill, right?
for sure.
Right.
Sure.
So with that said, anyway, again, this is a really long answer to your question. So what then happened is after university, I then went and because I was a student in London. You're broke, you're a student, you have to work, right? So I was working in a hotel. Anyway, I was working in this hotel, and this is how I ended up in Torture Garden, by the way. So I was working in this hotel, and my ex-boss was a very good friend of mine now, Xavier. He moved to the long story short, I got a job with him. But I was just a hotelier. I was just like, what the fuck do you know? I was a switchboard operator. Hello,
Yeah, I
now how
remember,
may I help you? Like, you remember that shit?
In Knightsbridge.
In Knightsbridge, thank you. So, thank you. So,
Very welcome.
thank you.
Yeah,
So then I
very
got fired. I got fired.
Why'd you get fired?
Do you want to know why I got fired?
I know why you got fired. I'm asking you to tell them why you got fired.
Is that really a story to tell? Anyway, I got fired because I'll say it in a very short way. I
You used
slept
the
with
facilities wrong.
I slept with the owner's boss,
Yeah.
with the owner's daughter,
Yeah.
in their facility,
Yeah.
doing stuff. Anyway, irrelevant. Edit. Edit. So anyway, so I then got fired, and I'm now in a shitty situation. That's when I moved to Sadaf's house, and I was living with her mum and Sadaf in that little cupboard room, and it was like the shittiest time of my life. And I'm like, man, I had it so good. I fucking had a great job when I was great salary. I was living in Knightsbridge. It was like everything was great, and all of a sudden it
must have been good though when like you were chatting up girls and they'll be like, "Yeah, where do you live?" And you'd be like,
Knightsbridge. Bro.
But then when you took them home, it was a room in a hotel that you just
no,
with
because
your uniform hanging up.
no.
Yeah.
You mad? If I bring them back, I had key to the whole fucking place, bro.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, yo, I live in Knightsbridge. I live in a hotel next to Beach and Place. Let's do this shit. And I bring them and I fucking take a suite. And that's pretty much why I got fired, because I was abusing my power, and taking advantage of the situation, as you do.
Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can, sir. So
They did.
and then I got caught. So
Yeah.
now I'm in this shitty situation. I'm like sitting there going, fuck me. I'm lost. Like, my life has gone to shit. So what do I do? So I got a job working in LA Fitness, if you remember. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember everything.
Right. So I was working in LA Fitness, selling gym membership of all fucking things. And at this point in my life, I finished school, I finished college, I finished uni, I'm there, and I'm going, I still don't know myself. And I don't know myself as in, again, going back to your question of when did you realize you can blag shit, right? I didn't know anything. Xavier, my ex-boss, turned around and said, mate, you're an amazing salesperson. Go sell some shit, right? Because you can fucking convince an Arab to buy sand. Like, just fucking do it, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. You know what? I'm going to apply for stuff. And I applied for every sales position that I could find. And I got LA Fitness out of all fucking shitty jobs. Imagine moving from fucking Knightsbridge, living in a fantastic place. You got access to everything. And now you're like, hello, sir. You want to join the gym? Fuck you, man. It was so...
And they're like, convince me.
Convince
You're like,
me.
Fuck's sake, it's only a gym
Thank
membership,
you.
man.
On top of that, I'm living in a shitty like maid's room in Sadaf's house with her mum. I can't smoke. I can't do anything. I'm just there going home.
On that note, really appreciate giving him a roof over his
No,
head.
massively. No, listen, Sadaf's my life. She's my fucking sister. I love her to bits. Anyway, so I'm in LA Fitness selling gym membership. And what happened was I sold gym membership to this guy who came in, who was the director of Hill McGlynn. And he came in and went, mate, I don't want to sign up. Don't give me your sales spiel. I don't want to do any of this shit. I'm just here to see because all of my staff come here. So I want to see what's going on. I'm like, bitch, you just challenged me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You just said you don't want to fucking buy nothing.
Yeah.
Ching, ching. Challenge accepted. So I'm like, okay, mate, as a formality, I just stand with you for 5 minutes, fill out a questionnaire, and then I can show you around. You can see all your colleagues and do what the fuck you want to do. Fine. Boom. He came, he sat down, and I'm just like, so what do you do?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. And he goes, it turns out this guy wants to get married in 3 months. He's a fat little Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Adam, if you hear this, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He's a fat Oompa Loompa. He wasn't that fat, but he was overweight enough for me to convince him to say, bro, you're just spending like 30, 40, 50,000 on your wedding. What? You
Look
just
the
trim
part.
up a little bit, bro.
A couple of shavings off the
You
side.
know what I'm saying? Trim up.
Yeah.
So I sold him not just that membership. I sold him a platinum deal membership with the backpack and the PT sessions for him and his wife, and I gave him the full package.
Yeah.
He's there with his fucking credit card. Boom. He's like, how the fuck did you just do that, man? I came here to just look, and you've sold me some shit that I didn't want to buy. Boom. He sold and he left. 2 weeks later, he comes back and goes, mate, can I speak to you for a minute? Yeah. How would you like to earn a lot more than you're earning? What you got for me, bro?
Yeah.
What you got for me? Do you want to get into recruitment? I was like, fuck yeah, man. You guys are balling. Let's do this. And that's where my calling came, if you like, and me getting into recruitment. And it wasn't easy, man. I was in a fucking office. It was literally a scene out of Wolf of Wall Street. It was insane. These people were nuts. There was 70 people, and you went for the interview. There was
I did parkour in the balcony.
You parkour in the fucking office. Mate, there was literally 70 people from the age of 20 to 30. Like, that was the age group. And I was 28 at the time, and they're like, you're a bit old to do this, aren't you? Fuck you, man. Like, what do you mean? I'm young. But that's how young they were. And everyone was banking literally about £10,000 per month. Like, banking in London. That's a lot of money, man. That's like 50,000 dirhams tax-free in your pocket. So we had, out of that 70 people, maybe 30 of them were just really, really young secretaries who were on shit money. And you could put the equation together. You got a whole bunch of really successful young guys doing stuff
Exactly.
in toilets and stuff. Edit. And it was just nuts. So it was literally a scene out of Wolf of Wall Street. And that's why I really wanted you to get involved, because you would have fucking killed it. You're about that life. And that's when the real blaggability kicked in. And so that's when my career kicked off. I started doing recruitment in London. I did that for 2 years. And the first year was so hard. It was so hard because...
Finding your bearings and all that.
It was, because I was just about the blag. You know, I was just like, fuck it. You can just swing it and blag. And then I realized, no, you have to actually work on this shit, man. Then you have to know stuff, you know? And so literally my life changed. I stopped doing stuff. I started doing other stuff, and I stopped doing other stuff. And I was just like, fuck it, focus.
Let me see how far I can really take it. Like,
thank you. And so what then happened, and this is the point where, going back to your original question of why I moved to Dubai, I got approached by a company in Dubai that said, listen, mate, we need someone like you to come and set up a division in Dubai. And I'm like, I know I look Arab, but I don't speak Arabic. They're like, no, you don't need to. It's fine. I'm like, what? Really? They speak Dubai? No, everything's English. Fine. And so that's basically what happened. So I basically moved to Dubai because
Did you come here before?
I'd never been here before in my life.
What were your preconceptions of before coming here?
Arab. Allahu Akbar. It was just like Arab stuff, you know?
Someone was going to pick you up in a camel like from the airport and go, okay, let's go.
Honestly, and I'm a very well-traveled person, but that's how fucking dumb I was. I just thought Dubai is just Arab shit.
And little did you know, and little did Dubai know.
Little did Dubai know. So what happened was, the company that hired me, they had their head office in Bahrain. So they're like, you have to come to Bahrain for the interview. And I'm sitting there going to this recruitment guy. I'm like, bro, man, I was making like bank. I was killing it in Dubai, in London, right? And I'm like, man, I don't fuck Dubai, man. I don't go to Dubai. Like, you insane? But I thought, ooh, free holiday though. I'll go for the interview. So just my conscience kicked in. I'm like, you know what? Don't do that, man. That's not nice. So the guy who called me said, mate, think of it as a free holiday.
And you're like, all right.
Fuck it. If you're saying it, then I'm doing it. But they didn't bring me to Dubai. They brought me to Bahrain. And I went to Bahrain, and the guy who essentially hired me was this Irish guy. Crazy as shit, which I loved, because I'm like, fuck, we're in this Arab country in Bahrain, not even Dubai. And this guy's just nuts. Absolute nutcase of an Irishman. And I'm like, fuck, I like you, man. I like this company, and I like this
like the way you're
the Middle East shit. And I just like the concept. So I had to blag my boss at the time, Mehmet, big up Mehmet. I had to blag him and go, listen, mate, I'm taking a sabbatical for 6 months. I just want to go I have to go to do some like personal
family stuff,
mental shit. And I have to go back to the Middle East and where I'm from and Allah Akbar and all that shit, right? Boom. So he's like, okay, fine. So he managed to keep my job for that period of time.
In case,
So, because I didn't want to lose it. And I remember I came here, and Sadaf came with me the first time I came here to Dubai. And we came here, and I'm like, damn, this place is on fire, man. Shit. A month later, I called him like, fuck the sabbatical. I'm not coming back.
And that was it.
I'm not coming back. And so I stayed.
Yeah.
And that's where the journey began.
That's where the journey began.
That's where the journey began.
No, yeah. I mean, for me, Dubai is just... Coming from London is something...
Why did you come to Dubai? Other than the fact that I told you to come to Dubai.
Well, I think I told you because I was here before you.
I mean, you were born in Abu Dhabi, but you left.
No, but I lived here like before.
But you didn't, did you though?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we didn't.
For 3 years.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
When, at what age?
When I was 20-something. Remember?
No.
I came out here to play football.
Oh, you were training. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah,
Yeah,
after
shit. I
Croatia,
completely
yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
So, talk to me about being Iranian and black at the same time. Are you accepted by Iranians
No.
and accepted by black
No,
people
I'm
at
not-
the same time?
Neither. I'm accepted by no one. I'm
Yeah.
such a confused person. Like, and thank you for bringing this up, by the way. And I don't know why you brought this up, but this is fucking weird, right? Because when I go to Iran, and specifically Tehran, which
They're
is
like,
the
"Who's
capital,
this
right?
CR
That's what
dude
I'm
that's
from.
coming?"
They're like, who the fuck is this black
Yeah,
bastard?
yeah.
And they, like, I remember specifically come out of the airport and the guy's like,
Do you want taxi?
no, guy's like, Mister, passport, give me passport. I'm like, here you go, sir. Here's my passport. Like, I responded back in English with my English accent, and he took my, he was like, oh, you're Iranian?
Yeah.
Why? چرا فارسی صحبت نمی‌کنی? I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you not speaking in Farsi? I'm like, he spoke to me in
In
English, so
English,
I
I replied in
responded.
English,
What do
yeah.
you want? He goes, you look very black. Fuck you.
But I'm sure you use that to your advantage because
Massively.
me looking white, I use that to my advantage. Like if I come to a situation where I just can't be asked to speak Arabic, I just pretend that I don't.
And you can get away with it. Like, I'm German.
Yeah.
Wie heißt du?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it.
Or because of you lot growing up as an Iranian, now if I'm in a situation where I do want to speak Iranian, then I just do
Iranian.
that as well.
چطوری
Yeah.
خوبی؟
چیه چطوری خوبی؟
کسکش. What do you mean?
مواظب باش کاسکش. من فارسی خیلی خوبه.
این بچه
فارسی
بازی ها
بلد.
بسته.
فارسی بلد. آره. ببین الان حرف انگلیس.
حرف انگلیسی. No problem.
ببخش.
G. Legend. This guy's a legend, by the way.
بابا
Listen to me. You're a legend.
بابا
گوش بده.
گوش بده.
خفه شو.
خفه برو تو کنم چپش و پاپوس. آره حاضری؟
برو تو کنم
حاضری؟
چپش و پافیوس.
حاضری؟
حاضرم.
Okay. Yeah, I've used the.
You're an exceptional human being, my friend. You're an exceptional human being. I swear to God.
I've just always loved languages.
No.
bro.
You're exceptional,
Bro,
brother.
I was raised. Think about it, bro.
He was raised in a fucking council estate in fucking...
Surrounded by.
Yeah, foreigners.
But
Iranians.
who? Iranians.
No, but bro,
But look at our
my
crew.
friend, you speak
Okay.
French, Spanish,
Okay.
Italian, Brazilian.
Not Italian, but
Fucking
it's
everything.
Portuguese. Okay, but listen to
Same,
this.
same.
Okay, you. Let's talk about our crew.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
From where?
Iran.
Baddie,
Iran.
Goldie,
Iran.
Ruse,
Iran.
Mehdi,
Iran.
Arash,
Iran.
Maz.
Iran.
That was our crew. So yeah, I had to fucking get there somewhere. I needed some comebacks. and
But
I
with
needed
that said, and
Yeah.
I know this is your podcast, but I just want to put the highlight on you for a second.
Okay.
Honestly, my brother, you are very inspirational to me specifically
Merci,
because you have done so much things, so many things in your life
Different things. Yeah.
that are just like, wow.
Yeah.
They're so fucking 0 to 100. That's insane. Bro, you was living in South America doing capoeira and doing all sorts of fucking random shit. And I remember you came back with your hair and
My baggy trousers and my beating belt.
Yeah, man.
Remember
You're
you
like,
picked me up from the
fucking
airport, yeah.
hell, man.
Yeah.
Like, what? Bro, honestly, the shit that you do is so like, and I think not just you, but I think everyone in that goes out of their comfort zone is an exceptional person. And I look back at a lot of my friends back
But
in
you're the
London.
same, dude.
I am the same.
Yeah,
Thank you. And I lived in Germany. I lived in
Yeah.
Spain. I lived in America. I lived in all different places. And I say we are exceptional people because I think the majority of the people on this planet, they stay in their comfort zone. They do what they know and they stick to it. As shit or as good it may be, they just like, fuck it, this is what I know, so I'm going to deal with it.
But I feel like we go out of our way to
thank
make other
you.
people happy as well, to kind of
Also-
include them and feel
Also, but
included.
irrelevant. Going back to us, the fact of the matter is, I think not enough people on this planet take time to go, you know what, I want to get out of the norm. I want to get out of my comfort zone and do something out of the ordinary. And what the fuck is ordinary, man? Ordinary is what you perceive it to be.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
There is no limitations
There
at
are,
all.
thank
Yeah,
you.
people
There
do
are no
need to realise that.
limitations. And so
I think we realized that very young as well in our
Thank
self-confidence
you.
and self-awareness.
Exactly. And so that's what I think, I'm not trying to brag, but that's what makes us different. We've done things, man. We've been to places. And the reason why you've done all these different sports and you speak all these different languages and you do all these different things is because you were happy to come out of your comfort zone.
Whichever way the wind
and
was blowing that day,
thank
that's where I'm
you.
going. Yeah.
Well, and you came and you went with the wind. But a lot of people are like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to stay here and do what I know. And I'm just going to do what I stick with.
But let me put this to you, because I also feel like as much as that's a blessing, it's also a curse. Because a part of you also thinks that is not it's not a talent. It's not like everyone should be like this. It's fine. You don't see it as a big thing. So you don't stick to one thing long enough or wanting to do something because you're
Sure,
just like
because you think everything next.
You get good at
right?
it, and then just like, what's next?
But
So at the same time, it is a bit of a
but
curse, no?
with that, it's never a curse because let me tell you why. Because in life, and I had this conversation. I had a very drunk conversation last night with a good friend of mine.
But you were drunk.
Ironically,
Yeah.
and the conversation went something like this. I said, I lost a very, very good friend of mine, our mutual friend, a few years ago. And it was very sad for us to lose that dear friend of ours, right? And it made me realize something. This life is so
Fleeting.
fragile. It's so fragile. It's a very simple, fragile life. And we only have it for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Like the first 15, 16 years doesn't count because you're an idiot. You don't know nothing until you're 15, 16, right? And then from 15 to 16 to when you're 30, 40 years old is when shit really starts to happen. Then after that, okay, when we're 50, after that, it starts to go down. So you really got a very small window of opportunity to do shit. So you say it's a blessing and a curse. What the fuck is a curse about you exploring and trying and doing?
I really do feel blessed because I do sometimes sit with people and I think, wow, I've really lived 8, 9, 10 different lives.
Yes.
Like different people's lives. And I've been a different person throughout all of them.
Fully.
So many people know me. Dude, there's some people that still know me as Michael. Like literally that know me as a different person, that call me that. And to them, that's the name.
There you go. But you've had the benefit and the privilege and the beauty of exploring different aspects of your life and doing different things. And I encourage people to do it.
Yeah, but different things happen to make you certain ways. I think that different experiences, like for this whole thing, do you know how many people in the UK think I'm Egyptian?
I thought you were Egyptian.
Okay.
I didn't, but
now,
in fact, when you came here, I told you not to be Egyptian.
No, yeah, exactly. No, but this is the
No
thing.
offense.
What people don't realize is, like, for example, so I never knew my dad when I was growing up. And we weren't really Lebanese. If you know, like, you know how Lebanese people are.
Yes.
Like, the community is tight as well.
Sure,
So
but
we were kind of English or whatever. We never used to go to Lebanon on holidays and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So when, like, I subconsciously turned Egyptian in my mind because I had no father figure or no real, sometimes being like us from a different place in London, you don't really feel connected to it.
You're trying to find an identity.
You're trying to find identity. So where my mum remarried, and he was very into go to Egypt every year. Let's go, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And the way I connected with Egyptian people, and the way, again, with accents and languages, my Arabic was Egyptian Arabic.
Yeah, of course.
That subconsciously, I
you took on the
associated as an
identity.
Egyptian because that's all I knew.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Fully.
So certain things happen in life that take you in mad different places
100.
that you don't. Like even now to this day, if I'm at a shisha cafe or whatever, now they're not expecting me to speak Arabic, firstly. They're definitely not expecting me to speak Egyptian in a way that it's undeniable that I'm Egyptian. Do you know what I mean?
Right, fully.
So it's like, I think languages is it's a really good thing to have because you have a different soul, right?
Fully.
Because the Iranian Reza is not the same as the British Reza. He's different. His jokes are different. His mannerisms are different.
Everything's different.
You know? He's khayli and.
Khayli. But this is the joke thing that happened, and this is going off what you're saying. Huh?
Back to your drunk
No. Going back to what you're saying now. So few days ago, I had a few, Rami came over, and this guy from New York came over, and one Algerian guy and one Moroccan guy came over. Like, these are his friends. And these guys are like piercings and blonde hair. And I'm like, the fuck? You guys are confused. Like, what's going on, right? Anyway, they sat down. I'm like, hey, where you from? And I didn't even say where you're from. I instantly, I'm like, Maghrebi, huh? Maghrebi. He's like, and I'm busting Maghrebi. I don't speak Arabic, but
you know,
say a few words.
Because you can adapt,
Thank you. So he instantly went, oh my God,
and he had a connection to you that was there because you made the effort to.
Exactly, sir. Then I've got the Algerian guy. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. He's like, Viva Algeria. And then I'm like, where you guys from? They're like, Sweden. I'm like, Javla, skit helvete, kompis. And I'm speaking random shit in Swedish
that people, when they see that they appreciate it so much, and it becomes
they click. So these guys are just like, fucking showing me mad love, hugging me, and I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. But they're just like on it, right? Because you show that much interest in people's culture and their society and where they're from, and it links. Now take this, what we have, because you're exactly the same. So take this to some guy from London or some guy from fucking Germany who's never left Bremen, who's just been stuck there his whole life, and he meets an Afghan guy. He's like, "Are you Pakistani bastard?" You're like, I'm not from from Afghanistan. Like it's just ignorance, right? So ignorance is putting you into a shoebox, putting you in that fucking category, and you're just stuck there. So again, going back to is it a blessing or you know or not? I think it's fantastic. We have this small window of opportunity in life. Let's fucking explore, man. Let's see everything. Let's see different things. Let's try different things. Do some shit, man. You know, and it will make you connect and link with people on different levels. And that's the beauty of life.
Beauty of life.
And you know, whether I'm not married, but whether I get married or not, and people are like, oh, you have to have kids. I'm like, man, it just live. You know what I mean? Just live. Just live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, to go back to your point, which is something really funny that I think about, and it will take us onto our next subject. But life really is fleeting, and take away all the ego, we literally are nothing and so fragile. And you know, you can be so strong and so but you catch a cold and that's it, you're gone, or you get hit by a bus or whatever.
Exactly.
But it also brings me to the beauty of the human mind, that we're so scared of death and know how fragile we are, yet we go skydiving, yet we do things.
But that's
that
the
you
rush
wouldn't,
of life.
yeah, that you wouldn't think of, like someone who's shit scared of death, but they jump out of a plane.
Yes.
And it's like, you wouldn't think that they're supposed to connect. Like they go on roller coasters, they go on all of these things that usually a sane person would be like, well, I'm not going to lose my life doing that, or I'm not going to risk my life, but they still do it.
But I think most people
for that moment, they're kind of.
But that's your freedom, right? That's your like shit reality of oh my god, I'm living right now. It's the rush. It's the thrill of life. You know, I mean, I've bungee jumped in Melbourne on the Gold Coast off a fucking crane. I've bungee jumped here. I've done a skydive Dubai. I've done all sorts of crazy shit, and I think that thrill of life and that you know. Shit, that near-death experience is what makes you feel alive. I was in Ukraine a little while ago, and I jumped off this, and I was super hungover. I was by myself, by the way, in Ukraine, and I went to this. They have this bridge where you kind of attach yourself, and you go. Shoo,
and it swings around, the pendulum,
sick. It was amazing, and I fully did it by myself. I'm like, here you go, mate. Hold my phone, hold my mobile. I'm gonna jump, and everyone's looking at me like, you fucking nuts, bro. What you doing? Like by yourself, kind of thing. I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm not doing it to show off. I'm doing it to just keep me the fuck alive, man. Just like that near-death experience, if anything, gives you a reality check of, I'm alive, and this life is precious. We need to live it. And I feel sorry for people who are boxed up in their little fucking cocoon, and they don't do shit, and they don't travel, and they don't meet, they don't explore, they don't get out of their comfort zone.
You'd be surprised how many people are actually like that and don't do that.
There's so many, man. There's so many.
Majority,
I'm telling you, we are the minority. Like everyone, every expat who lives in Dubai, or every expat who lives in any other country they live in, are like that. They've come out their comfort zone. They've taken that bold move, and they've gone, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna get out of this box and see what else life has to offer. Had I not moved to Dubai, I wouldn't have gone to Australia. I wouldn't have gone to I don't know, Zanzibar and Thailand, and you know, I wouldn't. So much shit I wouldn't have done just because I would have been fuck it. I'm a Londoner, bruv.
It's true, because I remember when I went traveling, I was by myself.
And it's the best.
For a long time. And I was just landing in a different place, and I was just like, all right, just taking in the scenery and taking in the...
Because you got the character to go by yourself and meet people and speak to people, have banter, and just absorb, you know, and take stuff. You know what I mean? Which is, and I'm telling you, this is a very rare characteristic trait that we have, that we share.
But do you go out of your way? Because I find myself sometimes going out of my way to learn things about certain cultures. Like, for example, if I have friends from certain places, then I'll Google stuff.
Want to find out
Or I'll want to find out stuff, or I'll learn words in their language just so I can surprise them one day. Or
I'll tell you the weirdest thing that I found recently. So I've been reading a lot of books, right? I read a lot of books. I like reading books, right? So I went on this ebook thing because I like the conventional pick up a book and read it. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me go on the ebook situation, and I went on Google Play and I downloaded because I'm a Samsung person. So so I went free books, cheap, right? So it was good. So there's this whole series of books that are written by this chick from Miami, and then she's from Miami Cuban person, right? So have you ever been to Miami? It's like you're in Cuba, you're not in Miami no more. Anyway, so I'm reading this book. and it's a full-on chick flick. It's
Okay.
like it's a full-on girl book.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I don't read girl books.
Yeah.
I read like normal books.
But when
or-
is that going to come in handy?
So
yeah.
thank you. So I'm reading this shit. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
is this how
This is
women
what- yeah,
think?
this is what they want to hear. Yeah.
And it was just a window of going into a girl's mind.
Mm.
Apparently,
Strange that you're going into her mind for once in your life, right?
thank you. Honestly,
You're like, I'm used to going into everywhere else, but
not the
her
mind.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'm reading this book, man, and I'm like, women are bastards, man.
Yeah, yeah. They're worse than us.
No,
yeah.
no, women are assholes. No
Yeah.
offense, women, but you're fucking assholes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, the shit I was reading in
Mm.
this woman's fantasy of her with her fucking girl and her best friend, and then her best friend's husband was this real multi-millionaire, and da 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 da. And she's sitting there fucking double clicking the mouse over her best friend's husband. Like, bro, as a man,
They
if
live
I
on the
see
edge.
your wife,
Yeah.
your wife is your wife. That's
Especially
my
before,
sister.
like 6 o'clock,
I-
before the drink really
By
kicks
the
in.
way, no, even,
Yeah,
bro,
Yeah.
my friend's girlfriend or my friend's wife is my friend's wife. That's like out of bounds. I don't sit there fucking bashing one out to my fucking mate's wife. Like it's just automatically a no go. This chick is sitting there having fucking
Yeah, but they all do. They have their fantasies. and all
nah,
that
man.
stuff,
So
man.
this, I'm telling you,
Women
so,
are a lot more into sex
brother.
than
So
they
I'm
make out they are.
brother. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this shit gave me a window into women and how they think. Women are assholes, bruv.
Yeah, but some.
In the nice way possible.
Do you know what I found out too? A lot of women, they see a wedding ring on a guy and it's like, okay, game on.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So this hit home to some extent because we as men are known to be dogs. We're assholes. We fuck everything and we have no morals and we don't give a shit. Fine. Yes, accepted. Fine. We don't give a shit. But women are devious with it. They're spiteful with it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's shit.
Well,
I'm
that's
probably
what
gonna
they
get a
say,
lot of shit on
woman-
internet for
woman-
this,
a
but
woman's wrath, right? It's like,
it's literally
Yeah.
you can't fuck with a woman. And I don't want to get slack off this shit because you're doing this podcast thing and I'm talking to you like you're my friend and we're like,
no, it's fine.
there's
It's
no
just-
one watching, but I
it's
feel like
his-
everyone's
it's his
watching.
opinion. like,
But I don't want to get shit off this. I love women. I'm a
yeah,
feminist.
if anyone knows that.
I'm a
Yeah,
feminist.
yeah.
I'm a feminist in a lot of ways. I think
Yeah.
women are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're brave. They're beautiful. They got
Yeah, but
such-
they can be all those things and be devious.
and that's
yeah.
the fact. I think
Yeah.
women are so great because they have the gift of giving birth.
Yeah.
And that to me is the most powerful. You're like
Sounds
women
like,
are gods.
Sounds like you're backtracking now, trying to get out of the situation.
Wait, I'm gonna go back into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But women are literally like gods. What does
Yeah.
what does God do? God
Yeah.
creates people.
yeah.
That's what women do. They create. I came out of a woman, and so did you, and so did every other fucking human being on this planet. Women are gods on this planet. As far as I'm concerned, they are phenomenal. I worship women. However,
Yeah.
they're devious fuckers.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. I understand what you are.
They could be
Yeah.
spiteful,
Yeah,
man.
of
I'm
course they
just
can.
like, and they plan shit.
Mm.
Next level, man. We don't do that.
But that's the
We're
thing.
basic.
A lot of men will just say how it
We're
is and get
basic.
over it and
We're
move on.
so basic in
Yeah.
like in our process. We're really basic fucking human beings.
Yeah, because it's like you know the whole cliche argument thing between a man and woman. When a woman asks a woman a woman asks a man what's wrong, he'll tell her, and then a woman will be like nothing.
nothing.
But for the next 2-3
yeah,
weeks,
she will fuck
you're
your
gonna
life.
pay for that
Yes,
shit, right?
exactly.
Yeah, you go to wake up and there's something wrong or whatever.
Women are next, but like as a man, I think that book, Men Are From
This is a
Venus.
man's
The
world, but a woman
with
mean
nothing.
nothing without a woman or a girl.
I think the girl part is a bit
Who's
pervy. though.
devious as fuck and will fuck you over without you knowing. Yeah.
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 But yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit.
So, what happens when you die, bro?
What happens when you die?
Hmm.
Good question, man. Fucking no idea. I've not died before, bro. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Really? I thought you were a blagger, mate. You almost did. You blagged yourself back down. No, but what happens? Is it something you think about?
To some extent, but not really. I mean, I don't care about death. I think if I die, I die. And this is one of the things that people say, oh, you have to have kids to leave a legacy. I'm like, if I'm dead, who gives a shit what like when you die, you die. Like
Yeah.
who gives whether you're religious and you go to heaven or hell,
Yeah.
or you're a Buddhist and you reincarnate as a fucking ant, or whether you whatever,
Mm.
you're not that same person again. And so who gives a shit about your legacy? Like this shit is weird for me.
I feel like you started the podcast there and now you're over there. So I don't know how that works.
I was there.
Venga.
No, what do you mean? Edit.
So, okay, so you have no opinion.
No, I have a lot of opinions. I think this is the one chance or one opportunity that we have to live it. Who gives a fuck what happens when you die? When you
Doesn't
die, you
scare
die.
you at all?
No, because if I die, I die. Man,
Yeah,
we've
but
lost.
it sounds like you're also attached to this,
Attached to what?
to this one life. And
Yeah, because this is the only thing I know.
Okay, so if
How
I
can
tell
I
you now,
possibly
if I
be-
tell you now, in 3 days you're gonna die,
Yes.
would you still be like, whatever?
No, I will fucking live these next 3 days as I have
Which
been
is,
living.
let's not kidding. Which is the same as every day.
Exactly. So
yeah,
thank you. And
yeah,
that's my fucking point.
Yeah.
Live every day like it's your last day.
Yeah.
I don't want to be cliche and say YOLO, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
But the reality is, have conscience, have heart, have feelings, have shit to offer. But also, don't sit
selfless,
around
yeah.
fucking doing nothing. Don't worry about shit. This is your one opportunity to live. Fucking live it to the maximum that you can. And a lot of people will judge me in a lot of ways and go, "Oh, this guy is that." Fuck you, man. I don't care. I'm living my life. It's my life.
Yeah, it's your own
You
journey.
know what I mean? It's my journey, and I want to use it and live it to the maximum ability that I possibly can. And what happens when I die? Man, I die. I've lost like this year alone. I lost 2 of my very, very good friends. You know one of them, and I lost a very good friend of mine, and it was very hard for
I know
me.
both of them.
You know both of them. Thank you. So it was very hard for me to have to handle and deal with that stuff. But it's just another checkpoint of we can go at any point, man. We can literally
Do you feel like you're so much more aware of death and contemplative and that more during those situations?
It's a reality check, yeah, of course, because you think, shit, I could, like, there's certain times where okay, so I own my own company. And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to sound cliche, but I don't want to be a 9 to 5 guy.
Because your life is your time. Your time is worth everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Time is the most valuable commodity on this planet. There's like, go to Bill Gates and tell him, give up all your riches for time, and he'll happily do it.
Everyone will, yeah.
But it's impossible. You can never get the time back. Like this hour and a half, whatever. Fuck you for taking my time.
It's the best hour and a half you had in your life.
But this is the time that I will never get back again, right? So use it wisely. I'm glad to sit here and have a conversation with you. And if I'm not doing this, I'll probably be at JVC pool party having a great time there, which is probably what I'll do when I leave here. But the point is, use your time wisely to the maximum ability of what you can. There's people that sit there all depressed, worried about. I've got a friend of mine who's a
hypochondriac.
Thank you. She's a well done. How did you know that?
Come on, man. You didn't
But
spend
how
the
do you
whole
know I
hour
was gonna
telling me
say?
how good I am.
Okay, you are good. But how did you know I was going to say that?
Because I know. Because
Okay,
I'm
you're a
fucking
G.
smart as fuck.
You are smart as fuck. But she's a hypochondriac about the weirdest thing. She's a hypochondriac about cancer, right? Sorry for saying this, you see this, but she's a hypochondriac.
Something that
So
you possibly could never get.
It's
or
insane.
whatever, yeah.
So I went to dinner with, I went to lunch with her like a while ago, and we had lunch. Lunch finished. She calls me, goes, "How's your stomach?" Good. She's like, I have a stomach pain.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Go take a shit, man. What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck? I think I have stomach cancer.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
You fucking shouldn't speak like
She
that.
sounds
But
like
I'm
a 40-year-old
no,
Arab man.
She's
so-
a
How much
very,
did you drink that day,
she's a
bro?
very beautiful French
Yeah.
girl, but she
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
sound like that at all. But I just sounded funny like
Yeah.
this. She's like,
Yeah.
I have stomach cancer.
I have the cancer.
Does he have cancer?
It is slowly going past my nipples and down into my belly button.
And I'm like, are you fucking retarded?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
And she's like, I've got stomach cancer. And I'm like, what a fucking shitty place to be in your life where you go have a meal with your friend and you're so paranoid or hypochondriac.
You're
you
just
think
not
you've got
enjoying anything. Yeah, everything
nothing.
is scary.
And you
yeah.
think, shit, I'm going to have cancer. Cancer of all
Of all
things.
things, yeah.
Not even AIDS, cancer from
Saying
fucking...
that though, my butt was really itchy yesterday. Just around the khram.
The khram.
Bengra, can you do me a favor? Because this dickhead keeps moving. I just want to know, is he still in shot? Or
Yes,
gonna
I'm
have to
right
redo
here.
it?
No, I'm right here, bro. I can see
You
it.
can see the back of the camera, can you?
I can see the front.
What color is
camera's
what color
down-
is the camera?
Don't
Because,
be-
and don't say black because it's not. These are special
Don't
cameras.
be racist, bro.
What color is the
You're
camera?
being racist right
What
now.
color is the camera?
Black.
Really? You see that as black?
The camera's fucking black. Are you insane?
It's a light grey camera. These are different. These are the
Shut up,
S5 color blinds.
Don't show off. Bro. Shit, you know what? I was seeing this girl one time, and we went to Ibiza together, and I was explaining to her about my colorblindness, and she's like, anyway, she didn't say nothing. So when I came back to Dubai, I got a package, and I opened up the package, and it's
The glasses.
the
This
glass.
is what I wanted to do with you my whole
Right.
life, bro.
So
and
wait,
take you.
so
I
I've
was
done
gonna
it.
take you to Miracle Gardens.
I've done it.
Yeah.
You know, you see these adverts and it's like, stop
No,
crying.
I tell you why it didn't work.
Wankers,
I tell you why it didn't work. No, because no word of a lie, strike me down. For your birthday about 3 years ago, I wanted to get it for you.
Right.
And I spoke to the...
About $1,000. That's why you didn't.
No. I spoke... This is the reason I didn't get it for you, because it would have been obvious, is the guy said, you have to know what his...
Level of vision is.
Yeah,
No,
and all that
bullshit.
stuff. No, he has to come and do a test.
And
from that test, when we show him the colors, we can then give him the right ones that he'll see.
So anyway, so this girl got me the glasses, and apparently this company has I forget what they call, but they'd invested. They'd
you see all the YouTube videos and all the adverts,
and you see, and I've seen this shit, and I'm like,
you were crying because it was like really shit, right?
No. I was sitting there going, you fucking wanker! It doesn't work like that. Firstly, you have to wear the glasses for a substantial amount of time for your eyes to adjust and get used to it, right? So what it actually does, as far as a colorblind person with this fucking weird colored wall.
Oh yeah,
right?
So tell me some of the colors of this wall.
So wait,
what is this?
No, wait.
What is this?
Don't do this.
What is this?
Green, and I'm right. Shut up.
What is that? And I'll tell you why you're right. The only reason is, see, I'm not stupid, bruv. I'm in there with you. You see this plant? This is very similar to that, and you made the association. So let's talk now, Reza.
Anyway, so listen. Moving on swiftly. So,
Benga, you know he's colorblind, right? He thought you were the whitest Nigerian he's ever seen in his life. He can't even see your skin like that, bro.
So anyway, this girl gets me these glasses. I wear it.
People are like, you're like, I don't see color. And people are like, yeah, my friend, I didn't say I wasn't racist. I just said I don't see color, bro. I literally can't see color, bro. Yeah. So
I wear the glasses, and you know, it kind of works, but it basically what it really does is it just amplifies whatever color that I see.
Kind of like Cialis.
Kind of like Cialis or Viagra. Same but different, right? So I'm busting these glasses, and it really didn't have that much of a impact. I wasn't like, oh, I can see fucking colors. I'm not blind. I'm not like a dog fucking see shit in colorblind. I can see colors, right?
You just like snacks.
I love snakes.
Snacks? Yeah.
Snacks? Yeah. So where the fuck did that come from?
Dog niblets.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, edit.
Yeah.
So
edit. Yeah.
So anyway, where the fuck was I going with this? So can I tell you how I got the glasses in the beginning with the girl?
You did, yeah.
No, but did I tell you? Can I tell you how I got it?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Really?
She sent it to you.
No, but who is she though?
The girl.
Yeah, who is she?
The girl whose nipples were a bit low because she had cancer on the nipple.
No, that's a different girl.
Yeah, another girl.
This girl's a Romanian girl. Actually, I don't want to go into the story.
Right.
I really feel, because it's really rude and it's about squirting. Can I do that? No, let's not do that. Nah, okay, fine.
What, the plant, watering the plants, you mean?
You're squirting the plants.
Okay, yeah. So because that never happened to her before, she thought, I'm going to give this guy something.
And she bought me a ticket to Ibiza and stayed in the best hotel and then bought me these fucking glasses. I was like, was it that good though?
How many holidays have you been on that you haven't paid for?
Not that many. That's the only one. Fuck you. Don't even try and take it.
Really?
No, honestly, that was pretty much the only one. Honestly, and I was very proud of that experience, but that was the only one.
Which experience? The achievement you did with her or the
holidays? No, the achievement I did with her, man. Shit.
Stand-up Tuesday, bro. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm kind of pissed off with this whole interview because I thought we were just going to be funny the whole time, but you actually had some decent stuff to say.
Oh, you serious? Have I said
which
shit?
Is,
annoying?
No, I'm saying this has become a good interview. I wanted it to be a shambles.
Oh,
like, where it was just like normally like us talking. We've never had a decent conversation in our life, bro. It's nice to meet you. My name's Ahmed. How are you doing?
How you doing, mate?
So bottom line is, if you were to
Can we talk about recruitment?
Yeah, let's talk about recruitment.
Shall we?
Yeah.
No, shall we?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah?
All right.
Okay, so I want to rant.
And sadly, we've come to the end of our podcast right now, so... It's been so nice to have you here, Reza, today.
Bastard.
Recruitment. We can talk about recruitment.
Can we though?
Yeah.
I feel like we should a little bit.
A little bit.
Just
but
because...
Let's not overdo it.
Okay, fine. I'll keep it...
We can do like, the pros and cons and why.
I'll keep it short, but I just feel like given...
Again, we've come to the end of our podcast, and I really do want to thank Reza for coming down here today and really appreciate it, bro.
Shit. Do we still have time? Can we do recruitment?
Okay,
please?
Let's do
just
recruitment.
A little bit of recruitment. Right. I feel like if people listen, I don't know about this podcast bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Podcast stuff, right? And it's
okay, because you said you wanted to do when I was talking to you about this podcast, and you
Yes.
had ye of little faith,
Yes.
and really didn't understand anything, and
Nothing.
still don't.
Nothing.
You were saying I want to do a podcast about recruitment.
Yes.
So let's do your podcast at recruitment. We
do
will
it.
start with welcome, blah blah blah.
Thank you.
And
And
we'll
then
go.
boom. Okay, go.
Okay.
So, given the current.
No.
Oh.
You need to introduce yourself to the
Oh,
camera.
hi. My name is Amir Reza.
Okay.
I've been in recruitment for the past 15 years, and I feel like given
Boring is the fucking Khabib fight on or
Shit.
what, bro?
Really, is it?
If that's how
boring?
you're going to start your
It's not
podcast,
boring.
no one is going
It's
to
your
watch.
fucking podcast, not
yeah,
mine.
but I know, but we just started your one, and
Okay,
it was
but wait.
boring as fuck, bro.
Okay, but just wait.
Hi, I'm Amir Reza. You might as well have been doing like those insurance adverts
Yes,
when they
hi,
walk in
I'm Amir
diagonally.
Reza,
They
and
walk in diagonally at the camera. Have you ever thought about recruitment before? You can make money, and it's time you got other people their jobs instead of somebody getting you yours. You know? Okay, let's talk about recruitment. All right,
Yo,
cool.
my
No,
God, bro.
seriously.
I
You got
just
3
want-
minutes to wow me.
Okay, fine. I don't want to wow you.
Mm.
I just feel like, given this current situation,
Mhm.
people need to get something from this other than just me and you sitting having
Okay.
fucking banter and talking shit,
Okay.
right? What the fuck
I
are the
disagree.
viewers taking?
I disagree.
Okay, other than jokes and banter, but
Yeah,
it would be
we,
good.
during this jokes and banter is what's needed most right now in the world
Fine.
for people to forget about how shitty their life is
Totally.
and to take a breath of fresh air.
Totally. However, they would
Mm.
also like to get a fucking job and put food on their plate.
Okay.
And so if I can give a slight tip,
Yeah.
a little salt bay of fucking advice to people,
Mm-hmm.
because people are shit at finding jobs.
Mm.
They have no fucking idea what they're doing, and it
Mm-hmm.
really frustrates and annoys me, right? So I just really want to have this window of opportunity to just advise people and say, yes, it's a pandemic. Yes, you're fucked. Yes, you got to have a job. Let me give you some advice, man.
But would you take advice from someone who called it a pandemic
Yeah, I
instead
know.
of a pandemic?
Hold on. Wait. I clocked onto that. Wait, do you remember? Do you remember
That's
Ali?
so
Do you remember?
Oh yeah. What is the word that you couldn't say?
Wait.
What was the word that? What was it?
Wait. Think.
Oh shit! It was something.
Qualification.
Qualifications. And he honestly thought it was qualifications, right?
Qualification.
But
I'm
seriously.
like, you've got a master's degree and you call it qualification.
Well, that's his qualifications, isn't it? Wait, put the mic back to your face.
Sorry.
To get back to recruitment, because you wanted to give something. I just want to stop you there because I want everyone to get something out of this.
Yes.
Do you remember when Arash, your nephew who's older than you, explained that one? I don't understand how you have a nephew who's older than you.
Come sit up.
How he came to the UK, and he seems to this day to deny that he came. He was wearing a Van Halen t-shirt. He had long hair, greasy Iranian
He
long
had
hair.
very greasy
He had
long
a
Iranian
dog
hair.
collar around his neck and a dog collar bracelet. And he's trying to tell me that never happened. Did I create my own meeting when I first saw him? Because I swear to this day now, I remember him having a dog collar
I
necklace
remember the dog collar.
and loads of bracelets, and he went, "Hello,"
Wie
in
geht's dir?
Wilson.
No, he had the long hair and the greasy shit. He probably had a few bracelets. But
Dressed all in black.
he probably was just no.
Rock and roll.
I think he had the green, the green German army jacket, like the typical fucking.
Yeah, the one you get from Primark.
Yeah, the one you get from Camden Market.
Yeah.
Like, he had one of them, and it was terrible. And yes, yes,
I
kind
love
of.
that guy. So how was he older than you?
So I have a complicated family, man. My dad has 7 children.
Okay.
From
mashallah.
2 different wives. Well,
Okay.
had. God bless his soul,
Yeah.
he passed away. So he's got 2 wives, or had 2 wives and 7 different kids from 2 different wives. Not
Okay.
that many different wives.
Okay.
And I'm one of the kids
From one
of
wife.
the second wife.
Okay.
So from his first wife, he had my sisters and my brothers.
And they had
Arish's. So my sister's Arish's mum. And I came way back. So when I was born, they're like, uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you. So they call me Khandai, which is big uncle,
Okay.
as a joke.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually Khandai means big dai,
Not-
big uncle,
Not
which is actually little,
Siadai.
not Sia. Yeah,
Yeah.
also Siadai. Why are you racist, bro? Why are you bringing
What?
racial
you are
shit
the black
into it?
uncle, bro.
Bro, my name has been Black Amir for so many fucking years. It's not even a joke.
Yeah. So come on, recruitment then before we finish.
Really?
Yeah, go on.
I feel like you don't want to do it, man.
I don't want to.
No, I feel like you don't want to do it.
No,
man.
no, no.
Fuck
Come
it,
on, let's
don't
help
do it.
people. Let's help people.
I feel like we should help people,
Okay,
man.
let's help people.
Okay. Should we do it?
Yeah.
No, should we do it?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm not going to interrupt you, I swear.
You promise?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Let me know when you're finished. I'm just gonna check what time the heavy fight is.
bastard. So listen, there's a lot of people in Dubai looking for work in the UAE or in the world globally, and you're shit at what you're doing. You're not doing it right. Oh, for fuck's sake!
No, sorry, I
Ahmed.
just got a bad message.
No,
No. And they're shit at doing it. No, come
fuck
on.
you, man. I'm
Come
not
on.
even
How
doing
many connections, bro?
it. Bruv, shut
Come
up,
on.
man.
No,
Fuck
come on.
harmony
No, seriously.
connections. Fuck
Seriously,
recruitment. You don't want to help people, bro.
No, I'm in it.
Your
I'm in it.
podcast
I'm
is
trying to
not
help.
about helping people, bro.
Of course it's about helping people.
I feel like we should help people.
We are helping people. This is like the fourth time that you've said that. I'm going to
We-
make a beat over it.
We don't.
I feel like we should help. I feel like we should help. No, go
Chicka,
on.
chicka, chicka. But you're not. I don't feel like you want
Of course
to.
I want to help.
No,
you.
you're bored about it.
No, of
Let's
course.
talk about
So
something else,
basically, how would people benefit from recruitment?
What?
How do they benefit from hiring? What's the difference between trying to find a job by yourself and hiring a recruitment company? Do they hire?
No. I'm not trying to promote myself, bro. I'm trying to
I
help
know.
people
I know.
to
That's what
get
I'm
a
saying.
job.
How do we kind of push them towards understanding that a recruitment company is the way forward?
No, don't come to a recruitment company. Fuck, leave recruitment companies alone. This
Okay.
is just literally a help for people who are genuinely trying to find work in this pandemic.
Yeah.
No, pandemic, right?
No, it's pandemic.
It's pandemic. I said
Yeah.
it. I said pandemic as a joke. Anyway, so people, I feel like people are struggling,
Show
right?
me your qualification. I want to know that you're qualified to give us information.
You're qualified.
Yeah, so they what? Sorry,
you're like, you prick. Qualifications. You fucked his
Yeah.
life. That was hilarious.
there you go.
Sorry, go. What would you want to do now?
Okay, let's play our last game because this recruitment's obviously not working. You don't want to do it. I've given you 4 opportunities to do it. So it looks like
I
you
legit want to
help
do it. Let me help some
Okay.
people.
people. Go, fuck's sake, go. Tell them and stop telling people about how shit they are. Take a different angle and make them your friend first.
No, they're shit. People
Okay.
are stupid.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a small example.
Why did you just pull out your willy when you said I'll give you a small example? Shumbul tala. What does that mean? Golden penis. Oh shit! Go on. Go ahead. Go.
Oh fuck, I'm dying. Wait.
Yeah, go on.
So listen.
Yeah.
So listen. People are shit at doing recruitment.
Okay.
Okay. They listen. So okay.
This is the worst advert.
Worst advert. Stop fucking
okay.
doing shit.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example. Actually, let me get serious on this for a second. Hold on. I need to blow my nose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's another thing. Why does your house look like all you've done in it is wank off all day? But there's everywhere you go, there's a line of tissues all over the place. You want to get that checked out, bro.
Have you
Your
seen the
sinuses-
size of my nose, bro?
Yeah, that's why I could never do coke because people would never let me near it. They were like, "Yeah, we've
Hoover.
only got 10 grams, bro. You're not gonna have that line." Yeah, go on.
So listen to me. I honestly, I would like to leave this podcast with something positive and something actually advisable for people. If you'd allow me, okay? I'll give you an example. I put up a link. I put up a LinkedIn advert the other day for a job. Okay? Are you listening? I feel like you're not
Yeah,
listening to
I'm
me.
listening.
I feel like you're not.
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening with my ears. You put out an advert. You're helping them, not me, bro.
Okay, fine. So I put up a LinkedIn advert. People of the world, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. If you see an advert on LinkedIn, in fact, you know what? Squash this. Go on LinkedIn, promote your shit, do a nice profile about yourself and who you are. Get your CV correct. Oh, this is actually really boring. Fuck
No,
yeah, I
no,
don't
no,
wanna do
no,
it.
no.
Actually,
No, go on.
actually really boring. I don't
Sorry,
wanna
I
do it.
just got a call.
Wow.
Hey, bro, this guy's. I'm just doing a podcast and this guy's just fucking talking about recruitment and shit. It's fucking boring as fuck.
No, it really is.
What's happening?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Arash.
What's happening?
You called the worst person, by the way. Are you serious?
Huh?
Just want to know, like, I saw you're interviewing Amir Reza,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to ask a question, if it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if he ever, like, went behind someone's back and, I don't know, girlfriend, just has a romantic feeling and was his best friend or his nephew maybe, I
His
don't know.
nephew, maybe. Yeah.
Like,
So we got your nephew on the phone basically asking, have you ever gone behind his back with the girl that he was seeing?
That's basically what he's asking, the
Yeah.
fucker.
And he'd like an answer.
The answer is no. This guy's got some fucking issues with me, man.
To be honest, dude, Arash, I'm on your side all the way. I totally believe you. Whatever it is, I totally believe
This
you.
guy's got issues, man. He had a dream that I slept with his girlfriend when I never did. He had a dream about it. Woke up the next day and was pissed at me. He's like, "You fucking bastard!" I'm
Arash,
like,
Arash,
it was
when
a
you
dream.
when, did the dream feel real?
It probably felt
Yeah.
real.
1 second. Did the dream feel real, Arash?
it was like,
That's
it
enough.
wasn't
That's
just
enough for
one
me.
dream.
That's enough
It
for
was
me. I totally believe you, and I believe that it was more than a dream.
more than dreams, different dreams and different chicks.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I should have put it on Insta. Has this man slept with your wife before?
Exactly, like wanted, isn't it?
He's wanted, bro. He's
Like
wanted.
back in the days, like cowboy.
Bruv, wait, I'll call you back because he's doing something about recruitment. And it's,
No,
it's
I'm not
really,
doing. No,
it's
you
really
killed it.
exciting,
You
bruv. Let
killed
me
it.
call
You don't
back,
want
bruv.
to. You don't want to do it. It's
It's
fine.
so fucking exciting.
I just
mate.
wanted to help people, but obviously you don't want to do it. Fuck your viewers and fuck you, man.
No, no, no,
That's what
come
I'm
on, no,
saying.
seriously. We just got
No,
interrupted.
let's leave it. Let's talk about
Come on,
something
bro.
else. Go on, let's talk about something else.
Come on,
Go, come on, what?
I'm waiting for you.
No, mate, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro.
No, seriously, people need help, and you just don't want to help them. So I don't
No,
understand
I
what's going
really
on.
feel like this society and this life, people need to find a fucking job. And I'm trying to give them 15 years of advice on what the fuck to do, and you don't want to hear it. We represent Gaza.
Recruiting the blood class. Fix
We
up
not
your
afraid
CV.
of nobody. We not afraid of nobody. We not afraid of nobody.
So come on, now, pussy, fix your CV. We're not afraid of nobody. So that's all.
Hold on, can we talk about your freestyling?
Huh?
Can we talk about your rapper career, by the way?
No, nobody knows.
Let's
about
talk about
that.
your rap career.
Nobody knows about
You're
that.
the best rapper I've ever seen in my
We've got like
life.
2 minutes
You
left.
are a lyricist. Before we end this podcast,
Okay.
bust a freestyle, please.
We're definitely not busting
No,
the
bust a freestyle.
No, we're definitely
You're
not.
lyrically so superior
Okay,
to anyone else.
But let me tell you why.
Do it.
Let me tell you why.
Because you're an intelligent person.
No.
And you're
I just
lyrically on point.
like the freestyle
No,
as
no.
well.
Bruv, you just come out with Bud Class, send your CV. How you mean?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why that is.
Brother, bust a
I'll tell
freestyle
you
for
why.
them.
No, I'm not going to bust a
Come
freestyle
on,
for
bro.
them. No.
Do it, man.
No. There's not enough followers for me to do it.
Yet.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. The reason why I was always so ahead of people when it comes to freestyling and battles and all that goes back to what we were talking about before. When we're in a situation, we think of the joke we're going to say 2 minutes before, or we're very quick on our feet,
Bam, bam,
or we're very absorbed in a situation or in a thought. So when it comes to the hip hop, I was always like that.
Right.
I was very kind of like, we think really a lot quicker than other people.
But
and that's why.
you are especially different, brother. You're sharp as fuck. And lyrically, you're on point.
Alhamdulillah, but I'm poor and nothing's going well for me now.
Well,
So,
okay, so
Nah,
maybe if you bust a little freestyle right now, you might get signed by Eminem or someone.
Nah, forget that.
That's a shame. Awkward.
I don't work
Word.
for people who are
But you are on point though, lyrically. Honestly, I've never seen anyone. Rami is one of the sickest freestylers.
Yeah.
But you're on
Yo,
point.
hello?
Hey, what's happening, man? I'm getting so many calls from people today. What's happening, Riz?
What?
Hey, what's going on, mate? I just wanted to
Shrezy?
say to the big man Rez, thanks for
Yeah.
coming in.
Yes,
Well
my
done.
brother.
It won't go unnoticed. All the best, mate.
What's good?
the best.
He fully did a
It's not
radio
like you
call.
to get out of bed very easily. So big yourself up.
My
And
G.
thanks for coming in. Peace.
Stop.
You're a loved guy, man. Everyone keeps calling in.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently. Mad love for my brothers,
But
man.
yeah, I'm not into the whole. Yeah, Rami's good. Rami's funny. But Rami would be a lot better if his second and third word wasn't just cock and pussy all
Off
the
the
time.
dome.
Yeah.
Off the dome.
All he wants to talk
Off the
about
dome.
is how big his dick is, and
Yes.
after a while, you can't hear it anymore.
Let's be honest, it is massive. I don't know if you've seen
I
it.
haven't seen it.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about Rami's cock, but it is
Okay.
massive.
I mean, when I invited you here, I didn't think that the subject you wanted to talk about was
no,
guys,
I
guys,
wanted to talk about recruitment, but
Okay,
clearly you don't
let's
do
go.
it. No, I'm
Fuck's
not
sake.
doing it.
Okay, let me tell you what I think.
Oh, for God's sake. I'm not doing it, bruv. I'm not doing it.
In a day where the pandemic has seemed to have taken over most of our life, are we really putting enough effort into looking for the jobs that suit us, as opposed to looking for the jobs that suit them? Don't get stuck in a 9 to 5, becoming a slave.
This is
to
a fucking
something that
advert,
you
bro.
don't want. Find yourself sitting down doing what you love, with a monkey shouting in the background, entertaining the people. Now get yourself down to Harmony Connections, where we too can point you in the right direction. You don't just owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family.
This is an advert for my company,
Give
bro.
your
Allow
children that step in life, that stepping stone they deserve.
the leg up.
And you can do that by going to Harmony Recruitment, www.harmonyrecruitment.com.
It's Harmony Connections, but still, whatever.
Most people find themselves struggling amongst all the hustle and bustle of life. Let us bring harmony to your day.
Connecting people in harmony.
Anything else you want to add on that?
No, this
Okay,
is terrible.
but
It's
this
not a
is-
fucking
this
advert
is-
for my company,
This is the
bro.
real one. Harmony Connection. People are fucking shit. How did you ever make business? Like you get a call, hi there, I'm looking for a job. Look, to be
You're
honest,
shit.
you're shit. But
Do you know
I'm
how many
gonna help
times I
you
say
out.
that to people?
Yeah.
You're fucking shit. You have
So
no
what do
idea
they
what
have to
you're
do?
doing.
What is your point right now?
I no, you put threw me
Mate,
off.
I left you.
No.
Went on my phone and
No, I'm not
started
doing it.
sending
I'm not
messages.
doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Okay, anything
I'm
else?
not doing
Anything? I want to play a game.
I'm not doing it.
I don't know who you are, but what I do know is I have a select number of pills that give me erections.
Can we end this? Are we done?
Yeah, we're almost done, bro. So anything else you want to leave them with? It's been really nice to have you, bro.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I appreciate
It's
that.
been emotional Turkish.
It's been like 18, 19 fucking episodes now. You get me here, you bastard. Why
actually
the fuck
asked
was I
you-
not here?
Well, do we really want to get into
No,
why you
let's not
couldn't
get
make it
into
to? So the reason why you haven't been here, and probably the reason why this is the only time I could have caught you. You're indispensable for a while.
Indispensable for a while.
No, yeah, it's
I was on
been
holiday.
amazing. It's been amazing as usual. And guys, thank you so much for gibbering with Jabber.
Thank you.
Tell them to gibber with Jabber.
Jibber with Jabber.
Say it not in your torture garden voice.
Jibber with Jabber.
Yeah, that's it.
No, don't do that.
Like, subscribe. I'm leaving that in. No edits.
Edit.
Edit.
Edit. Edit. Jibber with Jabber.
Boom.